Okay, hopefully you guys can see my screen. I'm going to recreate this, hopefully in 5 minutes or less, or 10. Okay, so basically this is a cylinder, and I basically got rid of the front face, the back face, and I extrude the outside face. Okay, just like the chest piece that we made, the rook, but with little minor variations. There's another way where I can in the future basically weld two faces, but it's still too complicated right now. I'm not going to show welding whatsoever at this point. However, if I was doing this professionally or for someone to sell it, I would never duplicate two pieces like this. This is grade 10, grade 11, and it's intro. So I would never have these overlapping surfaces, okay? I would get rid of the inside faces, weld them together, off we go. Maybe I'll do a part 2. Okay, so I'm going to hide all of this. See ya. Bye-bye. Make a new collection. I'm going to get rid of this color right now, and I'll just go up here to white, the environment. My mouse is stuck here. Okay, M for new collection. Nope, there's nothing here. Okay, Shift A, and I'm going to make a cylinder, and the first thing I'm going to do is get rid of the 32 faces down here. Okay, see, I brought it down to 20. I think that's okay. And I'll press T for tools, and then N for numeric input, transforms, good to go. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is rotate this on the Y 90 degrees. So I'm just going to come in here, 90, done, without putting any hotkeys, okay? There it is. Okay, so we'll just press period to zoom in here. So the first thing I'm going to do is for that vault, it's not a perfect round arch, so it's more like elliptical or cylindrical. Oval is what the word I want, actually, oval. So I'm just going to kind of scale it in like this. Okay, let's get rid of this light business, okay? So something like that, okay? So that's like what a barrel vault would look like. So I'm just gonna kind of bring this in a bit, and I'm gonna go my orthographic view, pick a face, X, and I'm gonna stay I'm gonna go to edit mode, tab, and I have to stay right now, right away, in X-ray mode. Vertex, I'm gonna select half the cylinder here, and press X, and delete the vertices. So essentially what you did is you deleted half the faces, okay? This is good stuff. If I press A right now, I select everything, but I'm going to switch to faces, and I'm going to go to the extrude, the third extrude along normals. You did this for your chest pieces. We'll just come out a bit and whoop, like that, and we are good to go. I'm going to get out of extrude right away, and I want to maybe look at it in the orthographic view again. Before I do that, I may select the bottom two faces because I think they're on an angle. So I'll just show you one method of doing that. Is here. See, it's a little on an angle. Now if I move my mouse somewhere over here and press R for rotate, I can just rotate it perfectly like that. So if I press, I don't know, RX0, no, that's not going to work. I should have done RX90, I think. Okay, anyway, I'm just going to press R. I'm going to rotate it here, just something like that. Boom, I'm good. And I'm going to look at the other face here, go back to orthographic view. You can press 1 or 3 on the keyboard, you'll be fine. I'll press R again, and I'm just going to rotate it like that. Okay, actually that's pretty good. Go back to middle scroll, select these two faces, and now I'm going to hit E for extrude, and I'm going to press Z so it goes on the Z axis. Bless you. Excellent. Okay, so that's our piece right there and then. Boom. Get out of X-ray mode. We're good to go now. Tab out. Okay, so I'm going to go back to orthographic view, and I'm going to just move this on the center way up here. So I have a couple options right now. I can duplicate right, I can duplicate left because I saw the sketch. That was a great sketch, by the way. Love the concept. Okay, I'm gonna go right click or Shift D, same thing. And then I'm gonna tell Blender I wanna go on the Y. So I press Y, bring it over like this, okay? And I'm kind of like intersecting in here, something maybe like that. Somewhere in here. Okay, I'll do the same thing on this side. Shift D, Y, bring it over and figure out your spots. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in. So you see I want these two edges over here to kind of connect. Again, if I was doing this quasi-professionally, I would never do things like this. I would get rid of the intersecting faces and I would just weld them together. Perhaps there'll be part 2. Okay, so that's it right there. So this looks sweet already. So I'm going to add some kind of architectural reliefs below. Shift A. I'm going to get into a cube, bring my cube in the center, go to my ortho view again, bring my scale tool, I said scale tool, on the green in, on the Z down. Boy, my mouse is stuck here, folks. This is slow moving here. Molasses. Go into Y. And then I'll bring this in like that, just a bit out like that. And I'm going to go to move again, go to orthographic X, and then I'll just bring it up, okay? All right, like that, and right in the middle. Boy, I should be using my stylus. This is going too slow here. Okay, so I've got this piece, so that's one piece here. And again, anytime you guys are modeling relatively architectural elements, we want additional information sometimes to make it more interesting, okay? So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tab in here. I'm gonna go to the face underneath, and I'm just gonna go now, press scale. I'm gonna go out on the Y a bit, just to flare it out a touch, okay? Before I do that, I may just hold off. I'm just gonna duplicate this piece, Shift D, Z. I'm gonna use a second piece, okay? S, Z, and I'll use another piece here like that, okay? So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have like a couple different pieces. So I'll come over here. I'm gonna tab. I said tab, face, grab the top face. I'm gonna scale it, S and then Y, just a bit out, like that. And I'll go, ooh, that looks kind of cool, right? That's kind of cool. Happy accidents, I tell you. Scale this out, like that a bit, like that, okay? There. Like a planter, okay? That works for me, cool, tab. So this is kind of sweet, I don't mind it. What I'm gonna do is now go in here, I'm gonna press / to hide everything else. Tab, I'm gonna grab the bottom piece and just flare it out a touch, and then / again to bring back my scene. Okay, to me I'm good, tab out. Go to orthographic view, and I'm just going to duplicate everything over a few times, okay? So I'm gonna go Shift D, Y on this side, and hopefully I'll center it properly. Done. Shift D, Y again. I'll bring it way over here, something like that, and then I'll do it one more time. Shift D. Now, obviously, there's modifiers here. I can multiply a bunch of times, but I'm not gonna show you that at the moment. Okay, it's more than enough. So we'll just come over here. That's cool. Look, how many minutes did I do this in? Okay, this is 7 minutes, so we'll do it under 10. So here, this is looking pretty sweet, okay? Okay, so step one, this to me looks sweet because we got a bunch of tangents here. See, we got some cool stuff. In the future, you guys will be coming here, Control A, if it ever works, Control A, scale. So I can come in here now, tab, and I'll grab that face and I'll bevel it. Just a touch. So it doesn't look sharp edges, okay? Tab out. And I can do the same thing over here. Watch the scale button. Scales, Control A. I don't know what is going on here, honestly. Control A, again, scale. So you come in here, okay, in the future, and you go tab, you grab that up space here, and you just bevel that a touch like that. And then we'll add 2, 3, whatever you want. And you can do these edges as well. Okay, there's a whole video on these for you guys later. Okay, tab out. Sorry. Tab. Okay, time for a new keyboard, Balian. All right, so that shows me something cool. Now, if I stick with this a bit, I'm gonna kind of take these two. Watch it. Oh my God, I better save this. Command Shift S, +1. There we go. Okay. Anyway, this is okay. Now, I'll leave it at that. All right, Balian out under 10 minutes. This is finito.